Today we will be exploring the ProQuest Career and Technical Education database. This database provides access to resources that specifically relate to technical and vocational topics such as accounting, auto mechanics, graphic design, healthcare, hospitality, human services, and many more. This database will be most useful for students enrolled in a technical degree program, students or professionals doing research within a technical field, or anyone exploring different technical careers. So let's get started. Links to all of the library's databases are located on the library's website. To get to the library's website from the GTCC homepage, select Community at the top of the page, and then choose Library from the drop-down menu. Now on the library page, we will select Find Resources and then select Databases A to Z. Click on the range I through P and then scroll down a little farther to find the Ps. In the Ps, we will see ProQuest Career and Technical Education. We are now on the database homepage and we're ready to begin searching for resources. However, before we actually start our search, it's important to remember that databases are not like Google. We cannot just type in our topic sentence or topic question as we might describe it to a friend or teacher. We have to use keywords. Keywords are single words or short phrases that summarize the main concepts of our topic. Using keywords when searching the databases will ensure that we get the best and most relevant results on our topic. For today's example, we will be researching the topic question, how does substance abuse impact a family? The keywords we will use to formulate our search in the database based on the main ideas in this topic question are substance abuse, family, and impact. You'll notice that I put the phrase substance abuse in quotations. This tells the database to search for anything that is an exact match for what is inside the quotation marks. It is a good idea to put any key phrases that are more than one word in quotation marks. You'll also notice that I put the word "and" in capital letters in between each of my keywords. This tells the database that we are searching for more than one idea and that we want only results that include all three of the key ideas that we have specified. This helps to keep our search specific to our topic. Now that we've set up the search, let's see what we get when we click search. You'll notice that our search returned 1,374 results. That's a pretty good start, but we need to continue refining our search. One of the first things that we always have people check for at the beginning of their searches is the limit for full text. As you can see, the full text limit is already selected. This ensures that everything in our results list is going to be available to us immediately. The other limit that you will probably want to use is the peer-reviewed limit. If you hover over the information symbol next to this option, you will see that an article with the distinction of peer-reviewed is one that has gone through an official editorial process that involves review and approval by the author's peers, who are experts in the same subject area. This process ensures that the information presented in the article is accurate and credible. Professors often request that students use scholarly or peer-reviewed articles for research assignments because of their high quality. Selecting this option at the beginning of your search will eliminate the guesswork later on about whether or not the article is a credible or scholarly source. And to update the search results list, click the search icon. We now have 738 results that are related to our search about how substance abuse impacts families. In the left-hand column, you will see several other options by which we can narrow or limit our search results. Let's continue to refine our search by publication date. You can see here that our search returned articles that were published as far back as 1984. I only want to see articles that have been published more recently. We can drag the slider and limit the search by decade, or we can enter a specific date range. Let's say we only want to see articles from 2005 to 2015. I'll type in the dates and then click Update. Keeping an eye on the number of search results at the top of the page, We can see that we now have only 396 different articles to choose from. There is no magic number of search results we are trying to achieve, but keeping an eye on the number of search results each time you make a change to your search will allow you to see what impact these changes have had on your search. Let's take a closer look at some of the titles in the results list. At this point, you would want to review the titles to find a few that will help answer your topic question, but we can't make that decision just by reviewing titles. For example, look at the first title in the list. A Qualitative Study of Exodus Graduates. Just reading that title, I might not have any idea what this article is really about, or if it is related to my search in any way, so I need a little bit of information about the article. To view more information about any particular title, just click on the word Preview to the right of the title. This opens a window that contains information about the article, including a summary of the article called the abstract. Reading the article summary will give us a better idea of what the article is about and whether or not it would be good for our research. Reading this specific summary, I find out that Exodus is a substance abuse treatment program for mothers, so this article is definitely related to substance abuse and its impact on families. Now that I have determined that this article is related to my topic, I want to access the full text so that I can read the entire article. To access the full text, we click on the title and a new window will open. We see the abstract at the top, and then the full text is beneath the abstract. If you want to see the full text in PDF format, you would just click the tab that says PDF. From here, you can read the article online, or you can download the PDF. You can even print the article to read it later, or email it to yourself. No matter which option you choose, if you read something in the article that you want to use as a part of your research paper or project, you will always need to include a citation that refers back to the original article. And one of the best things about library databases is that most databases will format article citations for you. In this database, it is as simple as clicking Cite and choosing your citation style. APA is here. If you scroll down, we also have MLA and many other additions to choose from. When you select your citation style from the drop-down, remember to click Change so that the citation format will refresh with your selected style. Then just copy and paste the citation, and you're good to go. Remember that the database is just a machine, and sometimes machines do have glitches, so always double check that the citation you are copying and pasting matches the style your teacher has assigned. When you're finished, you can click Done and go back to your search results to look for more articles on your topic. We hope this brief tutorial on how to use the ProQuest Career and Technical Education database has been helpful in getting started with your research. If you have any further questions, please contact the library. We are very happy to help.